To get those tomato plants in the ground, News Center 1 Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio and Master Gardener Mel Glover explain on this episode of Bobtanical Garden.
Bobtanical, sponsored by True Green. For all your lawn, tree, and shrub care, along with pine beetle protection, think True Green this spring.
Again, welcome Bobtanical Garden. Mel Glover, Master Gardener. I'm Bob Riggio. Mel, we're going to talk about my favorite subject, tomatoes. Okay. I love tomatoes. First of all, why don't you tell us the difference between an indeterminate and determinate vine?
Okay, determinate vine is only going to grow so tall and it will stop growing. It produces all the fruit all about the same time.
So once you pick the fruit off a determinate vine, pull the vine out, it's done.
You can pull the plant out, it's done.
Okay.
Indeterminate, it's going to keep on growing and growing and growing until we have that frost in September.
Okay, so you can continue to pick fruit, it'll just grow more fruit.
That's exactly it. Yep.
And what's your favorite tomato, man?
Well, my favorite is Big Beef. I have friends that ask every year. It's a nice, big, slicing tomato, and it's very good.
And that's an indeterminate.
Indeterminate. It'll be a big plant. And so you can't put little tomato cages around it because they'll fall over.
Okay. And what's a good time when people should start thinking about putting tomatoes into the ground?
Well, as soon as the weather starts getting nice, everybody's ready to put them in the ground, but we want to wait until June 1st is what I tell people. When the ground is 55 degrees or warmer, and put them in.
So it's really about the ground temperature, not the ambient air temperature.
Correct.
Because in about, I mean, we're going to have 70-degree temperatures in May.
Yes.
But don't let that fool you. I mean, it's got to be the ground temperature.
Yeah, the local nurseries love it when people buy tomatoes early and plant them, and then we have a cold snap and it freezes the plants and they have to redo them.
But they can beat the crowd and purchase tomatoes early if they leave them in the garage under growing lights.
They wouldn't even need to leave them under growing lights because they're done growing as much as you need to plant them. Keep them in the garage to keep them out of the wind. You bet.
And when they do plant them, they could either plant them straight down.
Correct.
Or if they're taller, you can lean them over.
Right. We will lean them over and cover them right up to about there, and that will turn right up in about 3 days.
And that'll give them more roots and possibly a bigger fruit.
They will do really well. The fruit will be the same no matter what kind of a plant you put in.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mel. Appreciate it. All right. Join us next time on Bobtanical Garden.
Pretty good tips right there for the summer months for all those tomato lovers out there.
Yeah, and we just need a few sunny days. The hail, not the best for those young tomato plants.
No, definitely not. All right, thanks, Thomas, and we'll be right back.